Take your time.
I wasn't feeling that way, I swear. I forgot the ladies' room was out of commission.
Shannon, we'll go first. Box. Nice clean approaches, Shannon. Use your feet there, kid. That's your test. Use your feet in and out. Right. Off to the out your outside. Okay, get your foot on her outside always. That's your mission this round. Run that outside. Let's get ahead of Shannon's movement. Ahead of Shannon's movement. Move your feet over ahead of Shannon, then throw. Punch and move at the same time. Right, on the outside. You're outside. You're outside. Don't let her just take your step. See? That's beautiful. If you sit down a little more, you'll get that shot in and we'll eat the shot. Stay on the outside. Quick. Little lateral side steps. Lateral. Both ways. Outside reins, you stay foot control. Don't feed into that line, Shannon. Give her something different now. Take a little dip in your knees and go onto the 2 right down the pike and you see Tessa approach. As soon as she approaches, count over the 2-3, Shannon. Bait her in. Good patience, ladies. Lateral, foot. You got caught in that pocket. Put her on your feet. Put her on your feet. Got caught in her pocket. You should be ahead of her. Yes. Please be aware of what I'm saying. Much more control when you're there. Feel that. Recognize that. Right. 5 seconds. When you're jumping in with your jab, you gotta get your lead foot over. Time. Alright. This next round, I really need you to try that for me, okay? You're coming in and then falling into the right hand into the pocket as you're coming in on your entry. You should be putting that foot over there as you make your jab entry, okay?
On the outside.
Every time should be over there.
Okay, I wasn't doing that.
No, you're landing,
Okay.
with the Shannon, especially with the experience difference, you should every time make sure you're over
Okay.
there. Your entries are putting you there, that's one thing I've been noticing, so I need to make sure that we really correct that before nationals.
Okay.
When you're making your entry, did you recognize the difference you have when you're there?
Not in that right now.
No? You don't recognize when you're in the pocket? That's when Shannon had success. When you're on the outside, that's when you have success. I really need you to be aware of that. This, as a lefty, that's like your advantage, right? 'Cause you know that like that's what most people don't fight lefties, so all they know is I've got to get my foot on the outside of a lefty. So somebody with not your experience level shouldn't be controlling where the foot is. You're in control of that foot. All right. Next round. That's it. Nice delivery on the outside. I want you to recognize that. That's when you're in most control. That's what, did you hear me say recognize that? I said it a couple times. I need you to recognize when you're on that outside. All right. Bucks. Good job on that. You go a couple of times. I felt you getting hesitant just because there wasn't enough action. So that was nice. You showed patience and changed your timing levels. That was nice. fight's not always gonna be like that. Sometimes it's gotta be that little chess play like that. Watch your finger again. See right now, Tess is not jumping, but wait till it closes. Much better, much better. You take control on that outside. That puts everything in your house. Nice guard. Stay right in there, Sarah. Not backing out. Dip your high guards. Dip your high guards. Do something different, Sarah. I need you to get a little rough it up in there. You gotta high guard, lock it like the trucker horns. You know the trucker horns. Step in, step in, step in. Not backing out. Dip as you step in. Dip as you lock on the side. Don't keep the shots so hard. Stop for a sec. When you step in, move your legs so that you're not eating the shots. Right now you're just walking in, go whoop. I need you to move so the shot comes bang, bang. And that way it's not so obvious that you're trying to make a step. Now you're in. You'll be in there. Once this last slip, you decide where you see your opening, let your shots go. Deal? Alright, box. You know the trucker one, Sarah. Yeah, go. Step in behind that jab. Your job, that's the same way on the outside foot. Stay explosive, explosive. Right? Mix up punch variety, ladies. Stay on there, stay on there. Stop for a second. Pat, I really want you do a lot of those ones. You really gotta start whack, like turning your shoulder and turning the hip into that so that you get that effect from it, right? You know what I'm saying from that? See how you turn with your back left hand? Big effect. It's deadly. But the right hook lacks a lot of emphasis. It just becomes, you hit your target, but you're always coming, do you not know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I want you to stay in a little longer and turn the hip and whack, turn it down so you get that nice crank, like we do on pads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I notice in spar, we're coming back and it becomes more of a, you're hitting them. But I don't think we're getting the effect that we can get out of it if we put that nice shoulder in like you can on pads. Deal? Alright, Fox. That'll work nicely after you drop that two. Last 10 seconds. And tap. Good round, girls. So stand close to each other. Is that nice too when you drop into the body? Go down low, you get that nice too. Sit down, right? Sit on it like you do in live action. Right when you're there, you're hitting it here on this angle almost. Already thinking it will coming out again. So let's get a little more digging in on it because you have no problem hitting it. It's like your go-to punch. So let's make it like Clarissa Shields. She can't miss with her right hook. But she sets it up right and uses it the next time, right? So if you're setting that up, they're walking into it. Let's make the next two punches boom, boom, boom. So that means punch sequence. So as soon as it's there, bang, I mean like crank, like that nice crank. I think you know what I'm looking for, don't you? On that right hook, right? You got the sniffles?
Pardon?
You got the sniffles? Alright. Who is sniffling?
Everybody.
Alright. Allergies. we drop in a backhand like that, that's really setting up our simple stuff, right? Backhands, turning the hooks in. What we're really needing to do there, ladies, is do you feel there are punch varieties where you wanted it?
No, not for me.
No, not for you. What do I mean by punch variety?
Like not the same shit over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, right to the point. Yeah. It's not that it's a bad thing if it works, but if that opponent notices that shit, then you gotta really keep showing variety. Right? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Because who has variety? No, you can't. He's there. I promise you. Ready? Bucks. You ladies are deadly, and I believe in what we're doing here. That's why I'm so crusty. That's what I'm talking about, Sarah. That's what I'm talking about, Tessa. See that little bit of light they have? That seems to be a big leaning. Oh my goodness, I know what they're capable of. This is it. Come on now, keep it up. Hold on. I just gave examples of it. Hold on. Yep. See how Sarah's using that high guard to step through. It's not giving her any danger. She's got against high guard to defend. No punch got through, but she's still there. And then steps through. Versus a step back, which creates space and then range. Versus step in, makes your opponent step back, and then you follow them with a punch. There's that right hook. I want you to sit over to your outside and whip the right hook. When you throw your two, you should be dropping your front foot way to the outside of her front foot so you can rip your right hook. Nice. Finish all that with a step hard, like step hard, stop for sets. You see that nice ba ba ba? That's that shit. Ba 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 ba, step hard, and then crank! And that's the finishing piece to a cake that the judges are like, ooh, ooh la la. Alright? Alright, box, keep going. Sarah, don't let that get in again. Get back to where you were the first of the round. Back to your elbows deep, make it smart press, off your jab, get ready to counter off the punch. Tess is working hard on that outside foot right now. Step over with your 1-2. Step in hard. Crank to 2. Right, you're there, you're there. Double it up. Being smart now. Step it through. And bang! Over top with that rainbow. Bye bang. Right. 20 seconds, ladies. Let's pick it in now. We're picking each other apart. Let's go. We're smart and smart. We got a tournament, 2 weeks. Let's go. Other side, other side. Hit hard. Quick. Right. Give me that hard right hook. Slip over there, come back hard. You're working very nice for the good portion of that round, working off your high guard. Very smart work. Very smart work. How do you feel? You understand what I mean about the right hook? Making contact, but they're walking through it. They don't walk through your left hand. You have a big snap with that. That does damage. I need you doing damage with both your hands.
Yeah.
Right? So I need you to tap into the same body mechanics you give me on pads when we get that smash. There's something that's happening in action. You must feel it. where you're putting the, but it's just boom, it's just that. There's no emphasis on a shoulder snap, there's no coming and turning any body behind it, so you're losing all power. You know what I'm saying? Drop that thing, bang, step, bang, beautiful. Then it's bang, right? So instead of being so quick to get back to there, let's come through and let's give me more of that nice turn. I really want to see that. You got to get some respect for your right hook, okay? As a lefty, that's your main game plan. That snap hook works quick to set them up. Boom, set them up with a nice long snap hook, drop a 2 in, but you got to come back with something. Now, I said after that nice 4-piece you dropped in, you still have that 4-piece, pop, 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 pop. Awesome. That's what we need. But that was bum, 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 bum. Sarah still was coming forward, right? So what we need to do is bum, bum, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way, we're gonna get that effect that you're looking for. Because you're putting all the work in. I wanna see you get the most out of your mechanics. Deal?
Yeah.
You want the most out of your mechanics? I know that's what I want. Do you want it? I know you want it. Alright. So it's not anything big and major. It's doing what with your right shoulder? Yeah. You feel how you were working a little harder on your right foot there? Were you aware of it? I can tell you what. Don't smile. What's wrong? Why do you guys get all like weird when I give you guys talk?
Just absorbing information.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that was that then. Alright, you're in there, Siri. Go, Bridget. I just need some responses, meaning that you understand me is my point, right?
I got you.
And show me. Good thing to do is what I'm giving you guys an example instead of just staring at me would be to maybe like go through the motions and see what I'm saying and say, is this what you're showing? Is this what you mean? And then I can say yes.
Understood.
Instead of later messaging about it and wondering, that's too late. Instead of coming and doing more rounds and just not doing it, that's too late. As I'm giving you guys observations and good feedback, I'm not
Yeah.
raising my voice, I'm not being mean. I need you guys to have some sort of a response and say, is this what you're looking for, Joe? Is this what you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lets me know I'm doing something right as a coach here.
I got
Right? 'Cause
you.
I appreciate to hell that you're polite and you listen, but it's beyond listening. It means that I have to know that you
That we're understanding what you're doing.
dude, you got me?
Yeah.
Alright? To say that there ain't nothing wrong, I can feel the body language here. There's no need to be having that. This is good, constructive, smart, we're just probably boxing.
I think my body
I
language is just
thought
like catching
everybody,
my
I thought everybody here, myself included, you guys love boxing? You love
Yeah.
boxing? I'm sorry if I sound crusty, I'm not crusty. I'm just telling you is right now, we're at that good stage where we gotta be dialed in, dialed in, dialed in. So as I'm saying and giving the instruction, I wanna see you in front of me, giving the motions and doing the motions that I'm saying to you. That's letting me know you're getting it. Because right now, I know you have good words, but I don't know if I'm gonna see it. That gives me an understanding as a coach. You know how y'all tell me how you like to be taught? Talk to me this way, I learn better this way? Well, as a coach, I do well when I know I got that back too. I have things I need those things for as a coach as well. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm very aware of how everybody learns differently. That's how I learn. I can't move on if I don't think you got, then I'm just wasting my breath again, right? Deal?
Deal. Understood.
I hear myself talk to the guys on the job site all day long. I come here, I just gotta be like, I can't coach those guys because most of them are tricks. So I come here, it's like, I just want to always make sure I'm like getting the good message to you. Because it's such a good message in my head. Deal?
Yeah.
Ladies in the ring, it's have fun. We're going to put 2 minutes on the docket. I want you to each work on something specific that you've been advised on. You know where your heads and eyes are, right? You get lady know when you're transitioning from high to low, when you're baiting in and out, when you're making quick laterals. Deal? All right. High five. High five. Line. Siri is your feet. Yeah, sorry for the crusty burgers, ladies.
The what?
The crusty burgers. SpongeBob.
Yeah, okay.
It's a SpongeBob reference, alright? I want you to be valid and never best out for your nationals, you understand? I know what you're capable of. Deal? Deal? Sarah's trying to work on the same thing, she literally sent me a video, and says, look, I did it. Like, you did it, you threw back your stuff. I won't tell you how much, but she was back there, what do you do when you miss? What do you think you wanna do if you miss? Push, push, do it again, double that shit up. I'll be proud of you. I know that this something wasn't comfortable with, where you like. And time. Stay.
Did you watch the round?
What kind of a question is that?
Oh, just, you referred to the little short thing, so I was making sure that
Yes.
you're speaking to all over it.
How we feeling?
It's gonna be warming up this weekend, or maybe it'll be watering.
She's
going to
You have those roads right?
I will.
A little hesitancy, right? And that's okay, right? Don't let your phone set that. These are little songs, those little steps, those little things that you like to get in place. And that way you ice your phone, throw something. When you're that close and you've got a nice dart,
I'm good
you
over.
can try to throw in between the punches. Alright? I'm happy with where your footwork was, you're gonna add your timing break. So boom, boom, sit for a sec, then look for a little timer. I'm set up the opportunity.
I never seen him fight
Let the fish take hook and then you close, what we would say in that situation. So you ever go fishing, right? Right? What, who's gone fishing before? You know? Okay, so you know what happens with the fish, you go like right steering away, you river it, you let it go, let them have a little nibble, whap, and then, yeah, it's funny, ah. See, making references.
The one time I went fishing, I got stuck under the bridge in the brook, and my dad had to go in the water.
Oh jeez, mustard is favorite lure. Alrighties. Bucks. Imagine bite starts just like that and you're right on top of each other. Box. Should've said take your How are you ready? Great, thank you. I got a coffee. Tell you what, simple things in life, my friend.
Makes you happy, that's good.
Timing breaks, Bridget. Right? Yeah. Don't chase her head, chase her shoulders. Take her chest. Nice rolls, really good. Front foot, ladies, front foot. Nice approach, Bridget. Double it up now, double it up. 10 seconds, ladies. Go around with that stereo hop in. See you finish, that'll be a 3 round. used to two of you? Used to two in a row?
Yeah, well, she did one before I got on there.
God. Ladies, I apologize, just did an extra 10 seconds. It's fine. You hate me.
Oh, no.
I feel it. It's so you were up on out for a second. You're in. Promise. Beautiful. Sarah's doing the same thing. In our head right now. Her eyes are just nice. Side step next time she presses. Close that guard, Shane. Close that guard. Keep the simple things right. Keep the simple things right. Chin down, elbows nice. Keep the straight punches going. As soon as you see Sarah press the hat your feet, break beaters in the car. Punch first. I need to help once we get out, we all have to agree. Help me keep count of everything so I don't lose games.
Yeah.
Deal? Alright. Cows can measure this all day. High low, high low. Let's look for some openings on different parts of the target. When you're jabbing, you should be seeing what your opponent is doing. How do they react to your jab? Stand on the outside, throw out your jabs. How does a person react? Read it. You're reading your opponent from the outside. You hear me, ladies? That's what we're using that. That's why we double it up. We're not just trying to always close gaps. We're also seeing how's our girl moving. Is she putting her hands high, moving her head. That's going to say how you set up your next punch. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, time. Good work. Stand, yeah. You need some water?
Yeah, she just got me really hard on the chin. I just need a
Oh,
sec.
yeah. You need a sec?
Please?
Good? No, that's good. Absolutely, yeah. Talk to me. You alright?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just need a sec.
Oh, no problem. Alright. No stars or anything?
No, I'm good.
No, job was good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I
Yeah.
just
Alright. Okay.
need a sec.
And then we recalculate, no problem. Sarah, you're in? Alright, Bridget, we'll go right back in. Good work, Sarah. Good work, young lady. You're straight punching in the line keeps things, you may not feel it. We don't do a judgment thing. If I were to do a judgment thing, on paper, you should lose every round, right, against somebody with that much different experience. That's what I was saying to you too, young lady, when you were in there earlier. We're not judging by that. We're judging how do we react in each situation. So the situation was, you did what you needed to do against somebody who's faster and sharp, all right, if you're straight lines down the line. Where were we correct?
B.
How that got in? It got in because of where the head was. Yeah, it was there, right, versus where were the knees? A little straight versus, you all hear me saying bend them knees?
Yeah.
Bend them knees? That's just getting us down. That's bending us, putting us on those right places. Yeah? Yeah? Feeling good? Alright. Siri, how do you feel after that round? Feeling good? Good lateral movements? Okay? What I would add in there is just using your sporadic to set your timing in place. What does that mean? Do you know? Using your sporadic to set your timing means you're trying to read. You're trying to get your girl to do stuff every time you're making your moves. You're using them. Then once you see how they're moving, then you implement your timing. All right? Do you guys notice sometimes you get a beat in your head? You hear me maybe saying, "Boom, boom, 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 boom." You get in your head, "Oh, I gotta do that." But shit, it's not working. Why is it just missing? Could be the difference of a little bit of timing difference. So it could just be us having to be a little more patient and just setting that little split second in between that. And then, now here it is, boom, boom, boom. Now, you understand what I'm saying? Great. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Clock.
Sorry, I probably messed up your routine.
You didn't mess any up. You're good. Right? You gotta talk to me. So I don't want any injuries to a job. That's a soft area. So I just need you to talk.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. The last thing I want is another shot, and then all of a sudden, what could just be a little soreness turns into a month of.
I could upgrade it, but yeah, I gotta work.
Yeah. So why don't you do this for a second? Okay, just.
I'm
You're good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
I'm good.
Well, then don't mention it. No. I know you're good. For this, what I want you to do, please, Shannon, is get your hand here on and hold your mouth all the way.
Okay.
I'll let you know if it's any further in the line. It's just on the table of a shot. You should be on it. Use your hands for purpose as you're stepping around. See how you're using it? Stop for a second. See how you're out here? No, stay in stance. Stay sharp. See how you're moving your hands? Use them to hide. So those are, we'll call them ghost hands. So put a hand, ah, bang, or ah, bang. Use them to set things up instead of just kind of then pressing. Break your timing with it, okay? Make Sarah be a little more nervous with those hands in her face. Bob. A1. Nice approach. Alright, so you get that too. Right from there, that's a good that whole breath. Yeah. Elbow to the ear. Only go to I don't even know where I got
No.
Pick them up, you talking.
Okay.
Work. Shannon, you ready, young lady? Alright, start to face in. You used it differently, didn't you? Purpose, a little sporadic. I spelled sporadic wrong on the board there the other day.
That was Isaiah, you blame.
I know, my Grammarly, but it serves so much purpose for your entry, ladies. Okay, just brace that timing. Go smooth. You should have seen Wyatt Sanford on Saturday. Smooth, smooth. But then you would go sporadic and explode in a combination that you couldn't if you were his opponent. You couldn't tell that timing. Do you understand? And that's what we want to do. We want to be able to not see an approach and tell them. I don't want to be able to, as a coach, be watching because if I see a girl that you're fighting like that, that's all I'm doing. That's why you hear me scream so confidently because I can read her so easy. It's like, now, go now, she's wide up, go now. I can just see when she's going to do these things, right? So you want to have it so that you're not reading to the coaches, to your opponent as well. Breaking them sporadic little movements, that's all it takes. And I'm seeing the dividends here. It pays, all right? So having that little sporadic on your front foot, hit you in those little extra approaches, a little sporadic on the bend, a little more quicker on the snap on a straight line to see where your opponent does, right? Pop. What time is that? Is that 7:30? Does everybody have the 3 rounds?
Yeah.
Do a sharp hand. I wouldn't hit you. Oh, you didn't see her flinch. She thought I was gonna whack it. Word. And your shark tank rounds. Take focus just outside of the ring. Implement that.
okay.
Stop for a second. Pull it in.
Sorry.
Pull it out. Oh, no wrong done.
No, just my allergy sore, although it didn't do anything to it.
Yeah, I literally seen it. No wrong done at all. No wrong done.
No, you're good.
No, you did nothing wrong. Just wait it went. Ready? You finished good already? You
Yeah.
alright?
Yeah.
But what I seen happen was that it went the wrong way. What happened once I was playing basketball? Basically, all the defenseman came down like the wrong way, like it bent. Luckily, it was only out for a week, but having lots and lots of mine. We had a bunch of spikes lined up, and I was like, lucky it wasn't a big injury. So seeing that that's coming in, that's a you roll. So you roll, you got this, girl. Give you one more chance. Bait it out, bait it out. And tap.
Good job.
Alright. So in a scenario of real situation, you kept, that was well done. You saw your opening and took a nice shot. You see that shot coming through? 1, 2. At that time, you've got to be the more IQ and bait it out. You got to bait them shots out. Because then that person's getting hungry. She's like, shit, I got it once, got it twice, I'll go for 3. And she got it. So you gotta bait them out. And then knowing that they're coming, just thinking as soon as you see the shoulder move, you're already underneath of it. Even if you didn't get a return shot, you're underneath of it. And now you have more opportunity to get out of there for a second and create your space again.
Yeah.
Feel it? Alright, Tessa's in. Bridget's in. Box.
In anymore, we're still out there.
Everything was a lot better except for one thing. It comes up when we're going to the right.
Oh, okay.
Come back with it. Bang, come back, right? Here, I don't want any injury. Take some time. Alright? I heard the click on that, so. Jesus, Jackson, I can see it from here.
You might have actually just clicked it back into place because it was sore since my fight. And I feel like that might have been like.
Scale must be a little off, maybe, I don't know.
Stay there. Sorry.
No, I think you made it better actually.
Boom, bridge it out. Feel good? Taking your time to do your first turn. It's gonna be great for you. Alright? Stepping up, the girls are always. See that? She took your high five.
Oh, I'm not even for a second one, so I'm ready.
What? There you go. It's a boat over, yes, boat baby. Stay. Sit. Little shoulder movements. Ready to crack when you see it over. See, pull back, I jump right back on again. Back on. 5 more seconds. Into those uppercuts, taps when she's jumping over. And tie. Good round.
Good job.
That's technical as shit, lady. Yeah, I like that. Hop on out, you're good, you're in. Bang, you're in. Good bucks. Bucks. So I noticed these doing the look the most. That's when you use in for that it's both good. Alright, so now we're really big. We have to do the extra thing. Extra little thing. How do you feel with that? Yeah, see you working it. That's a down, sir. As soon as that punch comes in, you're down. Any opportunity to show the judges your dignity, backside. You got this. Scratch from center, you be the server, change your game plan. Read your opponent when you start throwing shots. Right. 10 more seconds, ladies. When you're throwing, you're in control. Think, throw. Get the long shot, Shannon, from there. God. Alright, grab. No, Shannon, you stay in. Oh, yep. Alright, so you're in. Buck. High five. Let me feel those gloves, young lady. They are weird. That's how they came out of the box, right? Yeah. Literally shaped like the box still. Straighten those shots out. We're slapping, ladies. What rounds? How many rounds do we have to do?
So like that?
So you're doing things together. So another round here. Combinations. Chin down, both knees. Combinations. Sit your knees down and throw. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I gotta get louder with my voice.
It was like this. I think it was at the same time. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So whoever is in, yeah, Richard, you're next. Bucks. Alright. Good rounds, lady. Do your last set, Richard. Knee down. Smart on your approach. Smart on your approach. Sarah, you use your laterals. Feel it? Yeah? You see, you have an opportunity to change your game style. So I know you feel very comfortable there. Then you gotta recognize my girl reacting to my punch, but she's going to her back foot. She stops throwing. Can I do that? You should have to keep it. Doing one left. No, this time. You were drawing in working the sand and then before that. I wouldn't mind it. You are on, you're using it to purpose, right? And we do that little back step, and it's like, see, back on, right? Later back, so in a situation where you, like, you don't call, like, I see it. Bye! That's the thing. Box. We see, all right. She's reacting.
Good job.
It was definitely
Or like this.
yeah. It was pretty steady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the high. You know.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Either way, you don't want to be
So let's
short space. So I would think about different explosive.
No, the one I just bought? No, I'm not gonna do it. At least not when I
That's
wake
10
up.
seconds,
A little bit
girls.
later. I don't think so. I realized at the end of the night, I went up and got the nice photo by Jolene by the night with my opponent. And I had a ratty ass ponytail I forgot to take out.
The ladies represented as well in those pictures there. Thank you. trusted the system. I know for a while you're like, why are we doing these 2 fights before I go to back over? Because that's called the program.
Yes, I trust it.
I know you did, right? You just needed that little bit of understanding. Once you understood, you rolled with it. You win or lose, you needed to get those in to stay active,
Exactly.
right? And they were 2 good technical ones.
Yes.
Nice eyes, guys.
Good job.
Use that in a reverse
Yeah,
test,
sure.
reverse action. Sorry, that was a nice thing. We're going to go right back to their concentration. Right concentration. Circle out, come back. Right from there, back. Breathe in, breathe in. Higher hands, get ready to slip shot. Turn. Nice break, break clean. There you go, girls. Last 20 seconds tonight, ladies. Last 20 seconds. To your left. There you go, to your left. Sit down, Tess. Rest. Rest now, rest now. Good work. 3, 2, die.
Good job, guys.
Run. Up on out. Overweight, I do good timekeeping. Good timekeeping.
Yeah.
Bestest timekeeping. Little debrief before I bring the boys in. These rounds went really well. I knew what we were all working on, right? We got a little sidetracked at very split moments. How long were our sidetracks? Any more than a round? No. Is that something that you can recognize?
Yeah.
What does that mean that you're doing right now at a high level? Making our adjustments. That's what we need to recognize. Shit's not perfect. It's boxing. Even when we want to lie to people and tell us my game, my training camp's perfect, I'm perfect, everything's perfect. There's always something that you're self-doubting. So it's how quickly can I make those little corrections like I did tonight. Alright? I do want to see that get better and better over the next week and a half. Deal? Alright? Little things we worked smart and hard on tonight. Range. Your eyes were nice. Until the chin came up, it wasn't. It was nice. You were being smart punching combinations between the punches, which was nice. That's how you set it up your timing. Set it up is not that word, but I used it. Alright, you used it to set your timing, which you actually gave you an advantage. Don't take a roll of once they start going to your back foot. Stay smart. Get more lateral. You notice the girls were working lateral on you to set up things because they caught you on that straight line, okay? So you be a little more assertive on your, get ahead of them on that. You did real well for a while against that side, and then you do up on your lateral. Alright, so get back to it. You do what you're doing it, and it works well. Alright, young lady, we had a quick after round 1, I brought up your right hook. Working off of that, you got much more assertive with it. Staying in on the gunshots. Once the gunshots start firing, that's when you start having your attack winning. I really like that. You're always good at picking apart, but it's don't get them thinking in their head to take 2 shots and wait till you back out so they can catch you with heavier shots. It's stay in, playing good shots, and then in between those good quick combinations, when can I land a couple up? You know those ones we do that, ba 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 ba, whack, whack. That's like that. You did beautiful. We're going whack, whack, playing there, gunslinger. Deal? Yeah, young lady. Oh my goodness, so you're really getting the point of working off your high guard. You're not stepping back when the body wants you to. You're using it to your ducking game. You're using it to your advantage. It's so easy to do it, okay? Countering a little quicker off that high guard, okay?
Yeah.
Every time you've got to be thinking, speed it up, Sarah. Speed it up, Sarah. So that right hand that got in, that's you being a little more smarter, a little more less fatigued. You just one got in, screw it. I already should be underneath that shot. All right, feel?
Yeah.
All right, young lady, feeling good? Every roll tonight, I didn't see your eyes look at your toes once. You trusted that your boots were tied the whole time. You was perfect on that, okay? I knew you were working on that. We're very good on your step-ins, okay? I would recommend that, you have nice loose hands like this, I like that, I like those hiding hands, but use them for purpose. Sell, and then you get assertive, yeah? Young lady, moving off of that side step, perfect example, last round. You were like thinking, okay, you probably had that thought in your head, didn't you? Shit, too much past that. I feel a real. Turn to center, land it counter. That's you using your IQ in there. I want you to use that style of yours because it's in your DNA. Use it. Bring them in with you. Say, come on, we're going for a little walk. And then as soon as you feel that you've got the opponent coming with you, make your quick angle, make your quick response down the line of their shots. If they're punching, you quicken between their shot. Bang, 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 bang. And now you're on that nice little center. Once you get to center, what we're gonna work on is, you might have heard me tonight saying now, get in, close that. We're gonna just get that mindset again, back onto the boom, boom. Remember Nova Scotia versus Quebec?
Yeah.
You were right on it. As soon as you made your side step and bang, right back on second attach, you could not keep up. Each one all match. That was their thing. Not serious. Serious thing. Any questions, please? No, I was dead. Hop on it. Boys, let's go!
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. Sorry.
That much is here.
Yeah, I have my stuff out here.
I'm gonna cut down from 190 to 180.
Yeah, dude, of course. It's just fucking logical to do that. Should have got a picture, a video of walking up behind it, then going up to the scale. Money's starting to cut a little late.
How's your ride coming in?
Right, whatever.
Yeah. I took a little longer than expected to get to the round.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you lads are up first.
Yep. You get this?
Yes, sir.
We doing 3 rounds?
We should have got you, you gotta new looping laces, eh, Jackson? It's just the fucking Velcros that you wear.
If you rub them in good, then they won't come out. You go.
Oh yeah, I just gotta activate it.
It's like icy hot.
Like those little pouches you get when you're.
Oh, yeah, the white women pouches, they fucking love
White
it.
women
Oh,
pouches.
yeah. My hands are cold, it's fucking July. Oh.
Ladies did well. Ladies did well. Alright, boys, be smart. Let's use our sources the way we use them, okay? I want you to use your elusiveness to draw in, okay? When you see an opportunity, always be working that right foot over on the outside. You do real well when you have them in your pocket. I notice sometimes in exchanges, you'll get caught up in throwing that nice combination that you'll actually land inside of their pocket, and what you then will land the last counter shot. So if you're letting the opponent land the last counter shot, fuck, sometimes that beautiful free piece you landed gets outweighed by a big hook, right? So just being a little smart with that. Use your ring IQ like that as well. Now Eugene, same deal with the elbows. Now putting yourself into a position where you're there for no more than a split second. So
Yep.
we're at it. Much where you were at this weekend, okay? Using range as a pick, okay?
Yep.
Read your opponent, seeing where they're at when you're doing things. That's a big thing for you. Don't
Yep.
just do to do. Read
Yep.
your opponent, see what he's doing when you're doing shit. Okay, that's how you're doing that? Okay, I'll do it. Alright? Ready?
Yeah.
Claps. Yeah, oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it whack. I'm telling you what. Everything is working. That's, as a coach, that's when you're happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When I lost.
Yeah, yeah. Even if it, right, even if it hadn't have been that, and he still did all that, I'd been
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
But he did all that, he got the piece of the
Yeah.
anime.
Very on top.
Yeah. You don't want to such a shit dominating race that it's like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right. But at any time, the guy tried to draw him into a fight.
Oh,
And
okay.
he almost did for about 20
Oh,
seconds.
okay.
Madison got sucked into a fight.
Snapped out of it, yeah.
Yeah, he snapped out of it. Jackson, he's a smart boy. I like that, Jackson. I'm chasing that. They, instead of, don't commit to the punch if you're that far over. You want to use little baits. Close your stance. Use that for a whack. I like that, Jackson. Use those little ghost punches to set up into the R3. I'll do that often.
Oh, yeah.
In front of the line.
I'll do well better.
Last 10 left. Don't take so much risk for that shot. God. Here's your water, boys. You guys need some water?
Come on, Bill. You're up, mate.
It's got some special sauce there. Yeah.
Have a small sip.
Okay. Well, I'm not kidding you.
What?
Well, it's in.
Yeah.
They got me one of them with a spray bottle.
We use use that nice little, that wushu hand, you know, like that. I like that. It closes gaps, man.
Walk in,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Now, G, very good. You see your head movement, the right hand of the body, the great shot.
Just don't
Don't
go
take
for it.
so much.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
risk.
Yep,
You're lucky you didn't time here.
yep.
All right. Ready? Cut. Nice. Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't know, we're gonna do the next series of 3. Yeah, cool. Yeah. You're at it, shorten it up, shorten it up, shorten it up. That's it, a lot of work happening there. Little dips. Tight, tight, close. Wrong hand. That was nice, but we gotta do more with it, like. All that work to break that timer down, you gotta do some things to make it quicker, both of you. No need to jump it, no need to jump it, just use something to open it up, shoulders. Good enough, good enough. Decide when you're sitting, you're gonna make that roll first. I like that, Jackson. Drop it, feel free to get after that. That was a beautiful setup. It was one. Last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Right. Where do you do? I like your use of those hands. You listen well. You got that set up. You got getting on good combinations. That was what you need. Always looking for after that one, bang, rip into it. If you got that kind of speed, at that level up there at nationals, you're gonna need an extra 2 shots every time.
Yep.
Every time. Right?
Let's work a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, you work, okay? You're working sometimes too hard to make little things happen. Think back to basics. Those little sharp movements, but
Yep.
quicker long shots.
Okay.
Nice straight shots. Quicker one feet. See
Yep.
him trying to line up a big right hook, beat his ass with a ball jab.
Okay.
But you gotta be fast. You're thinking too hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're looking for too much action.
Yep.
Be quicker on the simple shit.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
That simple shit opens up more extravagant shit.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Good, I like that word. Extravagant.
Guys are both looking good. Keep the tempo the same, you're looking sharp. Box. You get treated to go a little more.
On it.